If we play loud, people might think we're good. Everybody ready? And the 1, and the 2, and the 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the dream.
It all started from here. That shitty SpongeBob video that so many people love. Thank you guys. Honestly. It's been a great road, man. I remember starting this channel not even knowing my first video would hit 100 views in the next like 24 hours. And then my I Meet Fred review, which was also, it was good like in commentary levels, but in production quality was not that good. Honestly, thank you guys. You really helped me accomplish this dream. When I hit 50 subscribers, I felt like crying. And I know it's baby of me, yeah, all that, but I don't really care. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing this. My inspiration for this has to be people like Gem Reviews, Alpha J Show, Phantom Strider. You know, they've really inspired me to do this. And really, if it weren't for them, I would probably not do my content. You know, if it wasn't for Strider's good nature, or Alpha J Show's great commentary and Gem Review's charisma, you know, wouldn't probably do this, honestly. Thank you guys. And for this, you guys get a big video. Top 25 best cartoon episodes. I would like to thank Smile R, Pig, Hunter, who else? Sardines Idiotic Reviews, B Reviews, Rama D's, Zach Kin, all the people in this video and who have helped me with this channel and who have helped edit this video and really just thank you. You guys are awesome, and if they have a YouTube channel, sub to them. I'll put their Discord server links in the description, tag them and all that. Please subscribe to them. And subscribe to Dean especially, because Dean is a new reviewer and he has so much potential, guys. I'll tell you. He's a great reviewer. And also subscribe to my other friend, Rocking Riley Wrestling, who is really supportive, and he has watched every single one of my videos. So yeah. Sorry for the long intro, but let's move on to the list. Hope you guys enjoy.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will.
A regular final battle from regular show. This episode is beautiful. I don't put series finales on my top 25, but this is an exception. Part 1 starts great, and it's great to build up the plot, but we all know why this is on the list. The ending, Hops dying could have failed, but no. It was one of the most beautiful executed deaths of all time. Pops dying was great. It wasn't a forced death. No, you actually feel like it was for the better. The hug was amazing, and him calling Anti-Pop's brother is just beautiful. Him realizing he should just use positivity to help them is just great, and everything after the death is just amazing. To the 25-year lifespan is clever. And the ending where they want to find old video games and bring one last was great for those who watched the show as a teen. They grew up with these characters and ended being adults. With them, it's really good and a great kickstart to the 50 subscribers.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will.
Ed, Edd n Eddy is a show I will be talking about in the future, and holy shit, this is a comedy fest. This provides everything a Ed, and Eddy episode needs. So the Eds try and do what the Eds would do. We get this funny ass joke with rabbits doing something under Ed's shirt, and they multiply. But the fur gives Ed an allergic reaction, and this leads to some of the best humor of the show. And it's also heartwarming of the Eds trying to help Ed feel better. It's generally kind of them. Eddy just has the utmost great one-liners. The slapstick humor is S tier, and the methods the Eds use are clever. And they actually use some good methods if you have an allergic reaction. But the ice joke is just great. A regular final battle was great. At emotional moments, this is better by an extent, and the bunny outburst is really funny. And that final jab, "We're trying to watch TV here," is just a perfect ending, cause Eddy is surrounded by bunnies and cares about TV instead. Yeah, that's just beyond hilarious.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will.
Now, yeah, South Park will be on the list a couple times, but Sarcastiball is a great episode. Randy, for one, is just funny as hell at the beginning when he's just screaming at the TV, but then it's established they banned football. Now Randy, being sarcastic, made Sarcastiball.
I think I have a way to make it even better. Why don't we have the players just wear bras?
Bra?
Yeah, the players should all wear bras. And instead of helmets, they should wear little tinfoil hats, because, you know, it's the future, and we shouldn't be so barbaric.
How would the bras and tinfoil hats make it safer?
Oh, you're all not getting it. See, while we're at it, we'll have a balloon instead of a ball. And whoever catches the balloon tries to run while all the other players hug. Huh. You think the students would like that? Oh, they'd love it. A sport where safety is all that matters? How about we call it Sarcastiball?
And they actually believe him, and Randy is the coach. I like how they show football isn't safe, even when it's lowered down to the safest level. Actually, I take it back. It makes it worse. The sarcasm gets to Randy's head. Meanwhile, there's a game for the kids with Sarcastiball, which is really entertaining. Again, in my top 10 best South Park episodes, I said Butters fucking die. That is amazing. Butters. Butters is the most charming character in such a cruel-ass world where cannibalism,
Oh my god!
aliens that do surgery on people's ass exist. And yet he manages to be so innocent and charming. And it's a shame how they made an episode on Pip. Fucking Pip. Who has absolutely no personality in my opinion. All he has is, "Hey, I'm a perfect British lad." Just pretty boring. No different here. I like how he's the leader, and I discussed this with one of my friends, Ramades. You should go sub to him. Butters might be my favorite character of the series. Overall, great episode. The first three on the list slap so hard.
The thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will.
This was originally number 21, but it got replaced by a way better episode, in my opinion. still on the top 25. That's something, and this is a actual good plot. So Homer forces Bart to work really hard in the football team till Marge reminds him how bad his father treated him, and how he says he will give him extra support, which leads to some consequences. So you see, Homer supporting Bart too much leads to Bart being the quarterback. But Bart sucks at being the quarterback due to Homer favoriting Bart. The kids hate him, leading into Bart getting threatened as he is forced to lie about an injury. Now there's also humor. It's really clever, and look at this one. See, the joke is Lisa only wanted to join to make an impact. But once she saw they allowed girls, she left. So she expected discrimination, but didn't get it. It's a really good joke, honestly. What an amazing episode. It uses the worst of something that seems good, which is support. This episode is absolutely goated. So Peter goes to this little thing where there's fancy people, and turns out Tom Brady is there. Tom Brady in this episode is really fun to watch. He is such a charming guy, and you forget he's a football player. Sometimes after meeting Tom Brady, Peter feels like vomiting and pushes through so many people and gets shot with the Patriots. Peter gets a shot at being famous, but he showboats. A great example of Peter showboating is when he sings Shapoopy. Yeah, this song is just absolutely great. And the parody is hilarious, especially the ending. Well, because of the showboating, Peter gets cut and is in a trash England team. Now, the subplot is also so iconic. Stewie beats the living hell out of Brian. And actually, Brian being cocky here is actually really funny. Then gets his comeuppance for ditching Stewie. But the episode does know Stewie took it far. And yeah, it was funny seeing Stewie say, "I want your money, man." But it was funnier seeing Brian push Stewie to the sidewalk out of nowhere and get hit by a bus. What a great episode.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will.
He's got game from the Proud Family. This is one of the most beautiful episodes of the list. It shows the wrongs of sexism, and so Penny wants to apply to the football team. That is good, but the coach says girls can't play. That alone is something sexist to say. But what's even worse is that even when Penny showed him she can play, and not only play, she can take a hit too, she was still rejected, which leads to him getting sued. You see, Penny was unfairly rejected, even though she showed she can play. She was even beating the best player on the team, and even the coach was shocked. But nope, she was still not on the team, just because she was a girl. They won a lawsuit, and she gets to play at the game, but she lost. But the ending is amazing. That last line is just beautiful, and honestly, sexism is just horrible and should be stopped. If you're a boy and you can shoot a hoop, a girl can. If a boy can wrestle, a girl can. But here, if a boy can play football, a girl can too. And this is one of the episodes that showed how damn good the Proud Family was, and it deserves a spot.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will.
This is Haji editing this video. Help me. Well, I'm editing the transitions, but I did edit the Patriot games, Bart Star. the Ed, Edd and Eddie, and this Sarcastaball segment. These are from Smile Alarm. This episode rules. Lotus is a great show. I watched the show since 2016, the year it came out, and this episode is a banger. So the Louds get a secret letter from a secret admirer, and they try to figure out who it is. So they pretty much simp for him 99.9 max, and the humor is also good. Lana, Lenny, and the dad have great classic jokes. Lana swallowing her gum on accident sounds bad, but for some reason had me laughing my ass off. But it's time to introduce the big boy, the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by the Irish moron. He is Zach.
Shut up.
Thanks, Zach. So to the legend. But the dad saying meat pies for everyone, then correcting himself, then saying, come on, there's 13 of us. It's just legendary. And we all know why it's on the list. Luna confirming who she liked. I won't spoil it if you have not watched, but it's so good. Yep, take my money. That is also very legendary. And let's move on to number 8.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrificed their will.
Our Loud House episode for Bros About to Rock. You're damn right it's gonna be on the list. For Bros to Rock is just such a banger, and here's why. This episode is great. I think Luna fucking shines here. Her story is great, as all she wants is Lincoln to have a good first concert. Clyde is top tier funny. He is just at his A game. Lincoln is at his most subtle. The Loud sisters aren't looked as unlikable since they don't understand what Luna want to do, and plus they're kids. And I think we all know this is the episode that made Luna amazing. Luna was always great, but after this episode, people consider Luna their favorite sister, or at least top 3. We all loved Lenny, but after this episode, Lenny had competition. Hell, Luna was my favorite character after this episode, but Lenny is my favorite Lotus due to how many times she made me laugh. Overall, a great episode and deserves to be on the list.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrificed their will.
How Long is Forever from Teen Titans. This was the original number 19, but I rewatched it again, and yeah, it deserves to be above L is for Love and for Bros to Rock because of its meaning. Starfire wants to celebrate Friendship Day, but the Titans keep arguing. But then some time freak comes and fights the Titans, but Star is accidentally trapped in a wormhole that sends her 20 years into the future. And in this future, the Titans are separated, and their lives are miserable. Well, maybe except for Robin, but Beast Boy is a joke. Literally, Cyborg is broken, and Raven is an emotional freak. And it's just depressing to see until Star meets up with Robin. Now, there's some humor. Yeah, old Beastie has the most depressing but funniest lines of this episode. And this is the first episode that Teen Titans actually tackled a serious topic. And I love Starfire. She is so fucking charming. And this is beautifully made, from the Titans arguing to the future, to the reunion, to them returning. It's just amazing. Overall, really great episode, and I'm happy that I bumped it up the list.